This segment is sponsored by the Lakeshore Art Festival, running June 25th and 26th in downtown Muskegon. From fine arts to performing arts, a craft fair, artisan food market, plenty of children's activities, the Muskegon Art Festival offers a little something for everyone. Carla Flanders is a festival director. She joins us now along with street artist David Zinn, a fabulous addition in 2022. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Carla, art has been a big part of downtown Muskegon forever, but people don't seem to know that history, do they?
No, they don't. And I'm so glad that we're able to share this information today about it. Art has been a driving force in downtown Muskegon for probably a century, quite honestly. The Art Museum, the Muskegon Museum of Art, was created by our forefathers of our community, really. And it's one of the most magnificent ones of its size in the country. And along with that, we have a really rich history of bringing public art to our community. And you'll see if you come downtown and you have an eye for that, you'll recognize some of those things as you come through our festival footprint, quite honestly.
Yeah, the festival draws artists from all over the country. Tell me what's on tap for this year.
So this year you did mention a few of those things as well already, but we have a fine art section, which we host in Heckley Park. We have a handcrafted goods section, all handcrafted, absolutely no buy sell. They're all vetted. And that runs through Western Avenue, if you're familiar with downtown Muskegon, which takes us almost to the farmer's market. But just before the farmer's market, there's a children's lane with about 15 to 20 booths doing interactive activities with kids, and most of it is free or very low cost. Additionally, we have street performers. We have multiple stages throughout the venue where street performers will be entertaining to everyone's delight. And then we also have an author's alley. We're also in the social district for those of you that like to have a cocktail and shop, because who really wouldn't want to do that, right? And it's good for our artists too. Drink more, buy more. So there's a lot of good things happening.
Now, David, I have to tell you, I've been fascinated by your work. I follow you on Instagram. For people who are not familiar, tell them about the street art that you create.
I specialize in temporary, improvised, small-scale chalk art. It's a little different from what's generally seen on the internet because I like to use what I actually find on the street as part of the art rather than, covering up everything that's there and putting art on top of it. I try to make it live within the space. And I'm very excited that I'm going to be able to do this exactly as I do it at home when I come to Muskegon, because to their credit, Lakeshore Art Festival is actually scouting out really interesting places on the street, little details that might want to be a part of a piece of art.
Yeah, a chip in the sidewalk, a flaw in a brick wall, you turn those into things of beauty. And it has caused me, by looking at your art, to see the world in a different way, right? Like to see the things that people might think are flaws or are ugly. How does it feel to help people see the beauty in all things?
Well, it feels like an unearned credit, because I was doing this just to help myself see the world in a different way and to cheer myself up on days when I needed cheering up. So it's an interesting lesson in how doing something to cheer yourself up can actually make other people look at the world differently as well.
Yeah, impact the rest of us. So there's going to be something of a scavenger hunt, I understand, where people are going to look for your art all over town. That's kind of fun. How will that work, Carla?
Well, we have a few different things going on with David's art. So let me start by adding to that we are going to do an event called Chalk the Walk, which will be happening on June 25. That's a Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., where everybody can come on down in designated areas and chalk the walk to feel, to see those unique pieces in the ground and to create something from that. We are going to keep it separate from David's stuff because we don't want them to, ruin what he's got going on. But the fun thing about what he's going to be doing is it's going to be kind of just like, it's going to be in our footprint, and we're going to ask people to find the pieces. So it's mostly going to be driven through social media.
Very fun. What is your process, David? Do you stare at something until the art emerges, or how does it go?
No, that describes it pretty well. It's not about having a plan, because if you have a plan of what you want to draw, you then have to find the perfect place to execute that plan, which can result in making no art that day and just going home empty-handed. But if you have no plan, you can just stumble across things and see the potential in them and use a process known as pareidolia, which we all have, seeing shapes in clouds, things
Yes.
like that, to just, stare at it long enough and your brain will tell you what else might want to be there.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, Lakeshore Art Festival runs 9 to 6 on Saturday, June 25th, 9 to 4 on Sunday, the 26th. It's all happening in downtown Muskegon. Visit lakeshoreartfestival.org. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.